Temple Ashaju is back for us at the Nigerian Stock Exchange, live from the trading floor. Temple Ashaju, our business correspondent. Let's wrap up the show with you, Temple, around what you've been learning this morning, or how the market is coming through with some of what we have in the news. The UBA latest numbers, O'Connor reported last week, so I'm sure the market has priced that in already. But again, FCMB delaying his third quarter results from October the 31st till November the 29th should be one story the traders will be talking about. Any idea about that?
Well, so, you know, as usual, our brokers are just coming into the markets this morning. We haven't been able to really get their perspectives on that. What we have is trading on some of their leftover interest yesterday, as regards some of the companies that some of them wanted to buy at about the last minute yesterday that didn't work out. But for UBA, it's something that they are considering right now, because that was an impressive, to an extent, an impressive earnings released this morning. As you analyzed earlier, we saw the gross earnings rising some 12.6% or thereabout, and that tells you that the kind of performance that they had in terms of gross earning was as a result of the income realized from fees and commissions, and of course the interest income that rose by some 12.9%. Gross earning was up some 12.26%. But for the fees and commission, which aided that in particular, that gross earning in particular, we see that the electronic transaction fees really boosted things for them this time. We also saw that impairment charges reduced drastically by some 17.31%, and that's for that period in particular. The interest income was also supported by income it received from investment and securities. So it tells you that the third quarter UBA numbers for this United Bank of Africa, now this Continental Bank, was a positive one, and we're seeing investors really keen into it this time, because yes, there was no declaration of, say, some bonuses or interim dividends. We haven't seen that, but this is buying into it at this time is in preparation for the fourth quarter earnings, which is also likely to be very positive. That's what we've been hearing from investors, from a few traders that have come into the market. In terms of what FCMB has done, if you look at the performance of FCMB within the last trading sessions, last 4 trading sessions, has been very negative. The company has lost some 8% in terms of its value so far in the past few sessions, but we know that it has only returned some 5% in terms of its year-to-date performance. It has also shared some 432 basis points within the last yesterday in particular. It actually did some 4.32% losses, but still trading right now at ₦1.55. We're yet to see how investors will react to this news that came in today, but I see investors doing a bit of cold shoulder to that. But what we'll see at the end of the day, it will prove what investor sentiment will be towards that, Boston.
The whole idea, of course, according to the information provided by FCMB, not that anything is wrong with the numbers, at least we don't have it yet, but the company says the commercial bank subsidiary, which is FCMB Limited, which is the bank, which is the commercial banks folks use, is the one that is going through an audit. So that is what will make will cause the delay from the end of this month till the end of November. That will be about 4 weeks gap, and I'm sure in between that, other big banks and others will be reporting to the market. So that keeps FCMB out of the loop. Maybe with this news, folks will begin to sniff around what the figures will be from FCMB. Sometimes the market doesn't like uncertainty. Delay, well, could be tolerated if you inform the market. We'll see how all that go. Thank you very much, Temple Ashaju, business correspondent, live at the Stock Exchange trading floor. That's about all for today, folks. Let's leave it there. We'll come back tomorrow, Thursday, and continue the show from here. 10 o'clock in the morning, live on Channels Television. Goodbye.